this is a do-over. Yep. Gotta love those. And I thought about actors. First thing I thought about. Well, one of the first things. First thought was kind of bitchy. But then I thought about, I said, man, like actors, man, they gotta do this constantly. I don't think it ever gets done in one take. I don't know. But anyway, kudos to them. So I thought I would do a little bit of my news, where I source my news. Before I messed up and had the background noise. I had some rain in the background for myself, but then I started recording and left it on. But anyway, I was I was explaining about, first of all, I was explaining about like where I source my news and how I'm kind of like gravitating away from YouTube as being my primary source of news, which it shouldn't be anyway. I mean, that's, but I get lazy and then I do pick certain people underneath certain criteria, but I'm not perfect, that I can follow. I do have a nice lineup, and I'm just going to stick with that. Probably add a few to that, and maybe take away. But if I do my own research, I mean, I found that the block is great, but I found that the Trading View. I was doing a comparison of the block and Trading View, which has the Bitcoin dominance. It's like main theme here on this page. And I was saying how Trading View has like, news um, pretty frequent, like 23 minutes ago, 41 minutes an hour, and they come from reputable sources. And the block has its, people like from an hour ago, it starts its reporting and stuff like that. So you get a little bit more up to date with the Trading View, but this is not a, I don't know if you could pay for more or whatever, but I know the block has a pro feature. You can get stuff earlier. So, but for somebody who doesn't pay, I mean, I think this is pretty cool. Like, of course, it goes better than what's happened today in crypto, but you got something like Robinhood Crypto EU adds USDC stable coins and things of that nature. You got stuff from Van Eck. It goes on and on, and this is all within a 4 hour range, and this is like all relevant information. So it makes it more easier to. I like the way it's laid out. It's nothing elaborate. You can just pick and choose, and you can either keep reading. Let's see what that's about, and maybe some more news, and it brings it out like this. And I like how it has uh, the sources on the side, which is pretty cool. And it looks like you can change the grid here. It looks like what we were seeing before. And like I said, some relevant information. And then you got the block that seems to have like, I also mentioned that they seem different. Like their top stories seem to be different, which is cool. So like it's just like an expansion of news and something that you can pick and choose from um, at your will, pretty much. But when you get like, some of the personalities on YouTube, it's hard to, they usually give you information for you to click on the title, but then like, they have that, the extra stuff they get into, uh, talking about their newsletters, coins, and, they'll show other coins and stuff like that. It's not wrong with that. But if you're trying to get down to the nitty gritty real quick, I mean, like it's just good to go to the sources and then filter it through those guys, or ladies, you know. But for the most part, I've started to do this, and another reason is because like it helps develop patience because I am a bit impulsive and this space does move fast, but if you're slow in certain areas, it'll be more beneficial. And I think like, instead of aping in, maybe spend a little extra time, reviewing some things and like just thinking about them. I'm pretty much in position for like if this bull run really kicks off more than it does, which it will. That's slated to be, and I'm hoping so. I'm not, I don't predict the future. So I'm in a good spot. I don't need to be like moving here over here. So I'm trying to like stop all that. But the news is on point. I think it's good. They even got like a news. What's good? Let's get into that. They even have a news page. So and you got some top stories here. These seem to be older, but we've seen on the previous page. Well, you got some stuff here too. So yeah, they got some, and it looks like they might have a paid feature. Sign in to read exclusive. So you have to sign in and maybe get even more news, which is crazy. So it seems like to be sky's the limit here, and they got all types of stuff here. I like the trading view. Uh, it seems to be really, really broad here. So yeah, I thought I would just do that small tidbit because it's all about the um, positioning. I mean, like even though we're going to 2028, the more news you get, especially about you know your assets, or for me, I say the more comfortable I feel, because then I know where they're going and what they're doing. So yeah, so hopefully I can look back on this and say, hey, that was the right move, like 4 years ago, you know, 3 years ago. Yeah. And then matches up to where I'm at. Hopefully, after the next halving in the future, or before the next halving, or by the next halving, because this is the next halving. So yeah, by the next halving. All right, that's it.